I started reading the book that Croven had won me in the crane machine. When I saw the title, How to Talk to Ghost, I figured it was, well, figurative. I thought it would be some spooky story with a clever title, but to my surprise, it is written as more of an instructional guide. It's a very interesting read, and I'm curious as to how they got all this information. Anyways, as previously mentioned, ghosts exist on a different plane of existence that much is obvious. Yet, they can communicate with us, despite their beings existing on a separate layer from ours. We see time and time again their attempts to reach us. Perhaps it is because they are angry? Perhaps it is because they are lonely. Does each ghost exist on their own? Or do spirits share a realm with one another, expanding and everlasting? Is there a heaven? Is there a hell? Or is there only purgatory, stretching for miles beyond what we can comprehend? These are questions I cannot yet answer, for if I could, I wouldn't be here writing this right now, would I? But there is a question I have been able to answer. Since ghosts can make contact with us, I often wondered, could we contact them? Sure, you've heard of physics, psychics, and mediums and whatnot, but that is only half of what I am talking about. Being born with the innate ability is a factor, of course, but I wanted to delve deeper than that. Despite where they may exist, they can clearly affect things in our realm. They can reach us, and like one-way glass, I know they can see us. But what if we could see them? It is not enough to hear them. I wanted to see them, to travel to where they were. I believe that when you die, perhaps your soul can become unrestricted. But what if we could accomplish the opposite? What if a living being had the ability to unrestrict itself before death? Perhaps this sounds like crazy talk. Oh. My phone is ringing. Hello? Yo. Where are you? Huh? What do you mean? I'm at home. What? Well, that's lame. I thought you'd be out by the cemetery by now. That's kinda your thing, right? Well, I mean, it's raining, no? Nah, just a little cloudy out. Besides, I was gonna be heading here, so I thought I'd meet up with you or something. Then we could, like, get lunch or dinner or whatever later. I don't know. That sound good to you? Oh, well, I can leave now if you'd like. Yeah, come on. I should be there by the time you get there. So, don't keep me waiting long. Well, it looks like I wouldn't be stuck at home all day after all. I put down my book and made sure the fire was completely out before going to meet with Croven. I felt so surprised. But it was nice. To see that he wanted to spend more time with me, I hoped that this would continue. And when my parents came back, maybe everything will start feeling a bit more normal again. I hopped off the bus, arriving in town again. It was very cloudy, but the air didn't feel moist at all. Maybe the rainy weather would finally take a break. I made my way to the cemetery once again. I hoped that I didn't keep Croven waiting too long, but I was a bit surprised when I arrived. Hey, you made it. Mars? Oh, yes, I'm here. Croven's other friends were here too. Why were we waiting for her again? We already know how to get where we want. Hey, chill out. Mary loves this place. I figured if we were gonna be here anyways, we might as well invite her. Well, we're all here. Let's go. We all stepped through the cemetery gates. Theodore and Zapara kinda walked ahead, but I pulled Croven to the side. and had him walk a bit behind with me. Huh? Something wrong? I'm sorry, Croven, but when you invited me to hang out, I thought it was just going to be the two of us. Oh, I see. But this is still cool, right? I mean, you like them, don't you? Seriously? I don't know. Oh, come on, Mars, they're not too bad. Do they even like me that much? Yeah, sure they do. Is this about their scary Mary comments? No, it's about a lot more than that. They've been kind of fucking assholes to me ever since they first met me. It's a little ridiculous. Then what is it then? Maybe I shouldn't have introduced you in that club. Promise, you just met him in the wrong environment, that's all. It'll be fine. Alright. We started to walk closer to the other two again. I know the cemetery like the back of my own hand, but I wasn't sure exactly where we were going. Or rather, I didn't know where they were going. So, you guys come here often? I, spend a lot of time here and all, but I can't say I remember seeing you guys here before. Nah, not really. It's not quite our vibe, but it's good for a few things every now and again. Oh. Are we here to visit someone, then? As if. You never catch me here looking like some overwatered pansy. Even when I'm dead. Oh. Then, why are we here? Ah, there it is. I watched as Theodore approached one of the old trees near a usually forgotten corner of the cemetery. There's not a lot of graves here. At least, not yet. And this tree doesn't provide much shade compared to the others. I watched as Theodore stuck his hand into a hole in the tree. I always figured that squirrels and birds lived in those, so I never went out of my way to bother them. But when I saw what Theodore pulled out, I was very upset, to say the least. What is that? What's in there? What? This? It's just the good stuff. Or, well, glad stuff, if you want to get technical. Just needed somewhere to hide it that wasn't home for a while. You know how cops and dumbass landlords can be, right? And so you hid it here? How dare you? What's the problem? Like, anyone ever comes here anyways. I do! You can't just hide this junk here? Especially junk like that! What do you think this place is? This isn't just some park or stretch of woods. This is a cemetery! What are you doing with that? What you got there... Haven't you thought it might be why someone's here in the first place? Oh, come on, it's not that serious. It is this serious! This is someone's final resting place! How dare you try and taint it? Disrespect it! Treat it this way! Yo, Mars. Maybe you want to chill the fuck out a bit? A little? It isn't that big of a deal. How could you say that? How would you feel if someone came into your home and just started wrecking everything? I bet you didn't even think to learn a single name in here. I can't believe you even think something like this is okay. I won't stand for it. Well, hey, pause off. No, you don't deserve to even have this. Using this place as your hiding ground? We were gonna leave with it anyways. Not soon enough. It shouldn't have been in here to begin with. You shouldn't even have this kind of stuff in the first place. It's good for nothing anyways. Let go. Let go already. I don't know what happened. I think I might have just pulled too hard. And I was suddenly thrust backwards. And the next thing I knew, everything was dark. And then, in that darkness, I heard giggling. My eyes began to adjust to the light, and I found myself somewhere quite strange. Huh? Huh? What? Hiya. Hello? How did I get here? Don't know. Turned around and you were here. Guess you're going on this adventure with me. Huh? Where are we going? I don't know. That's what makes it an adventure. Oh, it sounds fun, but I was just with my friends, wasn't I? I was so confused. Where was I? And who's this girl? And my eyes are okay? Yeah, but we're friends too, right? Are we? I'm sorry. I can't say I remember you. Yeah, you do. Come on. Just because I'm a kid doesn't mean I'm stupid. You're always here. I am? Am I? Yeah! You come by to give me flowers, like, all the time. Huh? Oh, thanks, by the way. I think it's kinda overdue. Thanks? For the flowers, dummy! Mom always taught me to say please and thank you, especially when someone does something nice for you. And I think he'd want me to say thanks, too. So, maybe... could I please have a teddy bear next time? Uh-huh. The flowers are pretty and all, but I really, really, really want a new teddy bear. And I think you'd choose a really great one, especially with your taste in flowers and stuff. So, pretty please, with the cherry on top and everything? Wait, I'm sorry, please slow down. I'm still a little confused. How did I get here? Who are you? Oh, I can answer that one. I'm Sunny. Some people here started calling me Sunshine, though. Here, what? Wait. Sunny? Sunny day? Yeah. But Sunny is... Oh. Right. I'm Mary, by the way. It's nice to meet you. So... that teddy bear. Oh, yes. Yes, I can bring you one. I'll add it to my shopping list, so I can bring it next time I come around. But in order to do that, I'll have to find my friends again. Maybe we'll find them on our adventure. Yes, maybe, but... am I dreaming? I must be, right? But this... doesn't feel like a dream. And Sunny. What's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. I'm just trying to make sense of it all. Okay. But take it easy. You'll give yourself a headache if you think too hard. Yes, I suppose I might. Do you hear that? Hear what? Mary? Huh? Oh, thank fuck. Mary, are you okay? Yeah, Ow, no. My head, what happened? You fell back on one of the headstones, and you were out cold. Scared the shit out of me. I was going to bring you to a hospital or something if you didn't wake up soon. Oh. What about your friends? They left. Don't worry about it. Oh. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to... I said don't worry about it. We won't hang out here anymore. Okay? So just drop it. I promised you lunch, didn't I? Let's go. Groven helped me stand up, and once it was confirmed that I could stand without a problem, he began to make his way to the exit. But I had to check something first. I looked over to the headstone that I had supposedly knocked myself out on. The name engraved on it. Sunny, was what I just experienced really a dream? But of all the dreams I could have had, I thought back to the book I read, How to Talk to Ghosts. Maybe, just maybe, I'd have to try and see it again for myself. But maybe it really was. Mary, come on. I'm coming. I hurriedly made my way to Croven's side, and we quietly went to lunch that day. Neither of us really said much. I felt bad. I knew Croven and I didn't grow up completely the same, but I had no idea the kind of friends he made were people like this either. Did he always hang around people who acted like this? I didn't know how to feel. The Croven that I saw around these people isn't the Croven I'm used to. Who's the Croven I know? Is he just a ghost too? No. I shouldn't think like that. I just didn't want to think about it at all. We kind of went home together after that. I don't know why. It was just like neither one of us wanted to just go on with our day afterwards. So even when we weren't talking, we both went home together. We stayed in separate rooms the rest of the day. Just did our own thing. Neither one of us felt like talking about it. Dinner was quiet, and I think the only thing I heard him say that evening was good night as I retired to my room. If only I was really going to bed then. Hello again. You're still here, right? Of course I am. Is everything okay? Yes. On my side, at least. Is everything okay with you? No. Today was harder than normal. Why is that? Things were just stressful. That's all. I don't really want to talk about it with you. I just wanted to be honest with my answer. I understand. I am sure you were carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders. Please, take things easy on yourself. I'm positive the last thing you need is more stress right now. It's funny you say that, considering you are one of the things that worries me most. I see. I shouldn't worry you more than I have to then. Good night, Mary. A day or two passed since then. Not much had happened, but I have been unable to stop thinking about my encounter with Sunny. It was just so bizarre to me. Out of anything I could have dreamt up. Unless, of course, had I really spoken to a ghost that day? That couldn't have been possible, and yet... Thought back to the book I read. But I don't understand. I hadn't done anything special. I didn't recite any chant or practice any written method. Why would I suddenly be able to speak to a ghost? Maybe it was just a weird coincidental dream after all. I had to be sure. I decided to head back down to the cemetery during the morning. Even though I knew a general area of where everyone was, I didn't really have an idea of who I was really looking for.